Hey everybody, welcome back to the Utterly Pointless channel. This is your host, Lionel. And unfortunately, I did a run through. I deleted it because I'm just not going to show you the gaming heartbreak. There really wasn't any, but my anointments, readjusted anointments, and even the almighty Sapphire Drake didn't amount to a hill of beans here. So I usually do like two or three defensive, and then like 2 or 3 offensive anointments. I need Blood Mage to keep health up in this situation. I've got Inner Light and Revelation here, so that leaves Engineer, which I don't really need that much. And let's see, enemies take 35% more indirect damage. Yay. Huh. 20% more damage for each. Okay. I'm gonna get to Siegemaster, see what I got there. Explosive armor. After your creatures defend, they gain 10% defense and a barrier that absorbs the same amount of defense. So, if the creature already has a barrier, it explodes, dealing damage to enemies equal to 50% of the barrier strength. Yeah, so let's see. Yeah. Excuse me. I've had this forever. And let's see. So that should do it. I took out the Inox Apocalypse. So, yeah, that was what was going on. I wasn't dealing increasing amounts of damage. So, I hadn't planned on this being a false god fight either. But this is where Proliferation will be of a help. So, I've got 2 cleric anointments there. And this is a level 38 realm, so let's see if this is worth it. So, there we go. And I did change the Herbling's relic out, which seems to be a big help. I'm kind of torn between just plain winning and getting some extra goodies with some of those challenges that aren't really challenges. For example, extra health just winds up not really being that when I've got the Sapphire Drake there. So, I know you guys have heard it almost ad infinitum with mention of how the healing breath trait, once it's on the enemy side, will always scale up to whatever the enemy's health was. So, let's see. I'm going to try Fury Swipes here on these cursed enemies and see what that does. Not much. So, alright. We'll just wait for Corpse Explosion here to happen. And there we go. Okay. Let's see. So, yeah, it was really awesome the last run through that I made, because I mean, every single monster in the realm just came on rushing, and I mean, it was ridiculous. But right after the portal appeared, I had the goofiness to go ahead and fight a creature master instead. I think it was just a level 5, and I still lost, so that was not cool. So I'm gonna avoid that, and if I do win, which is something that I usually do, if I win the fight against the false god, then I go back and mop up any extra challenges like creature master or other things like that. So please be no mimic. Good. I'm trying to get caught up for all the time that I spent on this, so. Next battle, your creatures always dodge. Dang it. I should have saved that. Alright, well, I'll remember that next time. I guess that's a brand new buff for me, so. Realm buff. Alright, and so what I've found too is that with a class diverse group of teammates, I'm able to use Curse of the Swarm quite well. That's 1 debuff per different class, or 1 yeah. So, let's see. We'll try this because the Drake's healing breath trait, once it gets over to the other side, will still do damage quite an awful lot. So, and I think Caliban just has his gimpy heart. I'm not sure about that, but we'll see shortly here. And there we go. I have to say, if you've ever fought Vertrag as a false god, as an avatar at Gate of the Gods, I guess that would make him a god now, wouldn't it, for all of the PC speak that is in here, so as not to offend certain RPGers. Oh, dang it, I gotta stop using those. See, I'm going through and I'm not saving these for the false god fight, so I'm kind of wasting it on all these lovelies here, and I hope I have like one of those things to pick up after, but I'll just check the list of blessings that I got and stuff as soon as I see that statue. I'm just gonna go ahead and use Curse of the Swarm ridiculously here, and as you can see, sleeping is one of those debuffs, but you get so much more when you just do Curse of the Swarm. So you know, while you do get your 50% chance with dense fog, you know, why not get 100% chance just about to get that to happen with Curse of the Swarm. So let's see. Breakable objects. What is it? It's one of these things. Breakable objects, 100% fair. Oh man. I can't have had this buff. Oh, rifts? No. Not spires. Huh. Weird. Oh well. I was just kind of glossing through, but kind of sure I didn't see that little treasure benefit, but I know that Spires, as it just said, do grant a buff, so I'm just going to use Curse the Swarm like crazy. And as enemies pick up more realm debuffs, Curse of the Swarm gets even better, because that way it has that little foundation to launch off. And if you have some relics that grant a specific debuff, then the more the merrier. And let's see, this ought to finish this guy off shortly here. Oh, I got Warp Reality here, just waiting. Okay. And so I don't think I've ever gotten killed by the Sun Sphere, which is the one monster summoner out of those three. So I'm going to just use Determination here. Use Curse the Swarm. Just get through stuff quicker here. But yeah, I almost had it this time with the Sapphire Drake, so I'm just going to start out here with oodles of debuffs and get Fury Swipes here. So, and oh, somebody's got a barrier, so let me get that broken up here. It doesn't look like they're really the big ones that can be put on by Holy Blast. So yeah, I'm switching stuff out so much that that's kind of not cool. Let's see, I'll just use Fury Swipes here, and that way I'll be able to just use Shellbust, and hopefully, yeah, there we go, that'll start the Corpse Explosion, which will be shared by Thousan Needles. So that was a big thing that I put in, was Thousan Needles as an artifact instead of Bloodseeker, which I have now on a Kolosses here. But just used an ultimate spell here with Ganaros, so he ripped everything open with bleeding. So, and that was just through attacks. So let's see, I'll just use Fury Swipes again, and there we go. Just gotta really get the Herbling to or Herbling, excuse me, to cast Corpse Explosion, get its intelligence up, and just rinse, lather, repeat there. So that's tied in through Final Excretion, and so that keeps on triggering. Ooh, that is one of the things that I need. Ooh, check that out. Ooh, nice. Next battle, your creatures are resistant to debuffs. Okay, let's see if this is enough. So Caliban has a big heart, at least. Use Curse of the Swarm, though, and use Total Carnage, get some damage going. And thanks to Proliferation, damage is just going to keep compounding. And look at that. One of the orbs is already gone, so I wonder what caused that. Let's take a look. Oh, that might be the okay, Blight. Yeah, there we go. So 1.14 billion. So let's go ahead and do this. Let's give them a turn, and that way they can, you know, take a whole bunch more damage, because you know, anytime that you just end up fighting them, it's like, hey, what's the point? So there we go, just providing a lot of additional damage here. So I think that was 43 million. There goes another part of Caliban, so there goes another 1.3 billion. So I think that was the amount. So don't even really need to have Proliferation going. And due to Caliban kind of being a sneaky little hidey sort of boss that just there we go, that only shows up after a while. He's got a little bit more staying power here with his heart, so you just have to destroy all of the sections here around that heart, and then he'll just say something like, blah, here's my heart will go on, something like that. I don't know, but yeah, he likes those awful pop songs. So, and the one good thing about RPGers is that usually RPGers that like pop music are, well, I mean, let's just say they don't really take up that huge of a spot on the Venn diagram. So, anyway, let's go ahead and just keep on with the wormholes here, and just keep on giving the enemy its turn, and just have it apply blight. I mean, right now any kind of attack to itself is kind of I mean, it's all about that blight, so I'm not really using the Herbling much at all for anything. I mean, I could, but I mean, take a look at that. It's like just an attack or two, and it's like, whatever. And I know I have been trying to put Fury swipes on it, but I mean, look at that. It's just flailing around compared to, you know, being able to knock out something like Caliban's head through using a wormhole here. Or at least deal a pretty good amount. That was like 45 million. And I'm pretty sure I didn't see any kind of additional damage. I mean, look, the Herbling just attacked a whole bunch more, and for what? I mean, it's great that it has, you know, billions and billions in health, but it's not really doing that much otherwise. It's just kind of sitting there looking cute. So I think I got total carnage used up. So I mean, you can't even hit him right in the head. I mean, just waiting for the orbs to get blighted here. And hey, why not use Shellbust another time? But yeah, these attacks are just so dirty weak compared to either Pyromancer or Shadowbringer. Just two amazing extra brand new, well, relatively brand new specializations that were made to make the most out of poison status, burning status, blighted, and let's see, the fourth. The gladiator was made the most out of artifacts. So yeah, that was for three debuff types that just didn't have any specializations, and you kind of do have a spec almost built around blindness with a relic, so that would be really goofy to have just a relic and a specialization built on like blind fighting or something. So as you can see here, Caliban is just taking a big old smacking, mainly through Shadowbringer, but mainly through Shadowbringer. I think you're getting like a few million, mainly from Proliferation though. So, I mean, just look at these attacks. You know, if it wasn't for Proliferation, you'd be dealing with complete garbage. So, now that everything has died here, I think it's just one last chance to beat on the heart. I don't think anything is going to spring back up. It's just a cube of heart. So, waiting for that to all wrap up here. So, and just turn after turn, we're getting 30% extra damage. So, there. Alright, and this is the most important part of any false god fight, is to get one of those anointments, because you want to be able to fine-tune your team and maybe get a really good royal build going too, which completely runs on anointments. So let's see, Chaos Mastery, creatures can always equip Chaos Gems. Demonic Pact, 10% more stats for each different greater demon your creatures have. Pray, when your creatures attack while the target is afflicted with disarmed, the target's artifact stat slots are applied to your creature for all effects that relate to that attack. So, oh, I get it. Okay. Alright, so you... Oh, pray, excuse me. I thought it was... Alright, wow. So that's pretty cool. Extra weakness, I mean, vulnerability, wow, very cool. Summon. I don't like perks that stand alone, so skipping those. Tools of the trade. Trick slots are 25% more powerful. Void shift, when your creature's greater demons would go away, blah blah blah. And your creatures always have proficient. So that is about it. I mean, I shouldn't have really chosen Demonologist to fight for perks with. I'll go to because we got some more goodies. Check out some treasure. Alright, there we go. Yes. So I just gotta head back to Abbeyville. There's a little rift I can riff on here. Bard Minstrel. Well, alright, we'll just go with Total Carnage here, and then just try and get one of these dead so the Herbling can use Corpse Explosion. So one of the things I hate doing is bringing a team and then having to configure it for, you know, non-boss fights, boss fights, whatever. So I really should be using Extinguish, which will get rid of some of these creatures that are just hanging on by that tiny sliver instead of just going with a pure numbers game. So yeah, that's just a big waste of time. So maybe I can go ahead and just build a boss and a non-boss variant for all this. So I mean, everything that I've got right now is the boss variant, so. But there we go, almost done. Just needed that corpse explosion to go off, and almost there. I just realized I got pepper jack cheese in my pocket going to waste. Ugh. Well, not like over days, but just at the moment. I just got to get it refrigerated. And I know it doesn't spoil that fast. My father used to say stuff like, "You gotta get that in the fridge, 'cause otherwise the bacteria's gonna jump on it." And, yep, so he's in a home right now. So, hi, Dad. Thank goodness. I mean, the one thing about this game is that it can be way time consuming. So, I mean, even if you're pretty much powered up and you kind of have all the meta versions of your creatures together, yeah, you're just gonna end up spending so much time running through and probably turning old and gray like me by the time you get done. So, ooh, let me just go grab that last goodie over here. Ooh. So yeah, sometimes technically you won't have any monsters left to fight, but you'll still have things like a creature portal, or like a mini boss portal. So this is just the amaranths that are found in Vertrag's level. So. Just hoping for that corpse explosion anyway, and with Curse of the Swarm, this just makes things a good bit easier, but again, sometimes you'll see some stuff get stubborn and hang on. I will show you how, if you just cast Wormhole on this stuff while you got a Sapphire Drake in your team, usually kills it pretty quickly. It's kind of defying the rules here, as usual, but man. Yeah, these amaranths are fighters. There we go. I think that should be it, because I know I summoned God knows how many extra Abomination Brutes trying to get that card. I swear I must have probably fought, like, I bet I'm probably up to, like, jeez. Probably up to 400 to 500 of them, and that's probably not the case. I bet it's probably, like, more like maybe, I don't know, one less, but those things just do not give their card up, and I just keep on fighting. It's like, man, it's like, watch this. I'll go ahead and summon them just to show you how I will not get the card. Just watch it happen, though. I would laugh if it showed up on this, but I mean, some creatures, like, the first time I fight them, practically, it's like I get the card and I'm like, hey, what's this? And these guys are just so freaking stubborn, given not yielding up that card. I mean, I had a Satyr just not give its card up either, and finally I got it, but man, it was like every single chance I was getting to go summon stuff at that candle, I mean, like, that was all I was doing for a couple days, and they just were not yielding that card. I was like, come on, man. But one last one. I'll go ahead and head back to Abbeville after this. So, let's see. And again, I should be doing this more often, because I did get a pretty good thing going with the Herbling, which was Fury Swipes, because you get a free Shellbust every time you get an attack out of it. So, and you also do get to get the tier to go up for the Herbling every time it does attack. I don't know if it's every set of attacks that it does, because I don't think I saw it go up one time because of that. But anyway, you can see that Shellbusts are starting to add up a little bit, and it'll be knocking out a creature, I bet, right in this turn. So there we go. And then Corpse Explosions basically feed themselves with a 5% intelligence gain every time. So there we are. All right. And yep, once again, no stinking card. So I'm just gonna keep the Herbling going, and looks like one of these guys just grabbed the barrier. So I'm gonna go ahead and cast that if the enemies here haven't killed themselves through the healing breath trait. So I think I haven't bought anything. Let's see, Heart of Walking. Yeah, I think I'm good with spells. There, why not? And let's go find where the soda fountain is here and get out of here. So, where is it? Okay, there we go. All right. So yeah, the Blue Trials is full, but the Abomination Brutes are staying stubborn as ever here. So this is just kind of like a B-side sort of a run here. Nothing super serious going on. Just whomping on Caliban with Proliferation. Because, I mean, no matter what you do to him, you just have to get all of his limbs down, and then once that happens, his heart will go, blah, I'm here, I'm Caliban, flavor text, blah. And then all of its limbs will grow back a couple of times, and then that'll grow slightly tedious. But there we go. A lot of piety and some brimstone, which I don't need. Let's see what else. Oh yeah, Chaos Guild just went up, so let me see what I have for goodies, new goodies that I can buy over here. So let's see, we have Feral Carver, had that, Krampus, got that. Let's see, Masochist Freak had that, Bunny Devil. Yep, so that's everything. Alright, so I think I just got a pretty cool statue, which is fine, I guess, but I'm not going to spend any kind of brimstone on that. Ooh, the big rug. Yep, so just lots of goodies, lots of aesthetic stuff. I am pretty sure that I hadn't used one of these guilds instead. I think it was Chaos, but let's see. Just looking for anything else that might have been of interest, seeing if there are any spells I should have been buying. So Ooh, Mind Flay. Ooh, here we go. Description: target takes a small amount of damage plus 50% more for each creature between it and the caster on the timeline. But so I kind of hoard tech like that, and let's see. This is all stuff that I've already seen. So okay. Ooh, giant agaric. I thought that was a creature for a minute. So that's it. Thanks for watching, and hope you all have a great night. Finally got that gimpy Grovetender team out of the way. Just had to throw a lot of fury swipes on that. Just left a really bad chlorophyll taste in my mouth.